just tell you about each book, I guess. So this is a 90-day workout journal for men. I got this as to put in my husband's Easter basket. He's not using it. He has his own notebook. But I think I'm actually gonna start weightlifting, like heavy weightlifting, next year. So I think I might just use it for myself. I don't care. I don't know why it says men. It's just like a workout journal. Anyways, I just never ended up returning it. And at this point, it's definitely too late. This was a great book. Stillness is the Key. So this is by Ryan Holiday. So this is a book that I picked out and purchased myself, I believe. Unless my husband got it and it was a coincidence that I really wanted it and I read it instead of him. But I really like it. Ryan Holiday is an author. We have a second book by him. And now that I think about it, you're not going to see it because it's on my husband's part of the shelves. But Ryan Holiday is an author, and he like studied Stoicism, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's just like a really good philosophy and thing to learn about, and so his books are really good. Another book I highly recommend. Oh, you're not going to see it because it is on it's on a different shelf, but it is mine. It's The Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson, and so it's kind of like very similar, like mentality study. Highly recommend that book. Birthing from Within. So I bought this before my last son's birth, and I barely read it, and I have not touched it this time around. If there's a book to read to kind of motivate you to have an unmedicated childbirth, I will show you that on a different shelf. This was not as good as it wasn't as helpful as I expected. But this is like one of the top recommendations when you ask anybody about a book to like do like a non-medicated birth. Everyone says Birthing from Within, but I just didn't like it as much as this other book that I'll show you eventually. Okay, this book is cute. So this, oh wait, I'm trying to remember what this is. Oh, that's right. This was a book I got for, Valentine's Day 2 years ago. It was just from Target, and it has questions on it, and you just answer the questions, like you write in the book. So it was for my husband. It's like has different memories and stuff in it. I'm sorry, there is dust. I tried dusting, but there's a little bit of dust. Okay. The next one is New Seeds of Contemplation by Thomas Merton. I took this one part of my general education classes in college, in university. You take like a bunch of classes that have nothing to do with your major, so you have like a well-rounded education. And so one of my classes was a religion class, and I don't remember the specific like genre of it, but we had 5 different books that we studied or like would read, and I kept 2 of them, and this two of them, and this is one of them, New Seeds of Contemplation by Thomas Merton. I loved that. I like this book a lot. I've not picked it up in a while, but it's kind of fun because there's highlighting in it from when I took the class, and so it's cool to look back and see what I highlighted. The Accidental Buddhist. I haven't really read this yet, but I got it from a used bookstore, and it's, I don't know, about like Buddhism, I guess, but more so like modern day Buddhism, not traditional. So I think that it's just this guy that talks about how he like stumbled upon learning about the Buddhist faith and using those like philosophies and things, you know, in your everyday life. Whatever the back of the book said intrigued me, and I wanted to buy it, so I bought it, but I haven't really read it yet. The Joy of Now. This is like a like a notebook you fill out with daily questions, mindfulness in 5 minutes a day. And I've only actually really done a few pages, but I'm keeping it for when I get my morning routine in check. I thought it would be cool to do this, but I really think I should just start with some like good old-fashioned journaling. I just haven't. It's daunting to me because I don't like writing. The Millionaire Next Door. I think I got this from my sister, but I want to read it. I've only read a few chapters. And it's just like about kind of like the mentality and habits of people who are millionaires. And they say like a lot of people are like secret millionaires, so it'll be like your next door neighbor who doesn't spend any money, and like they're just like secretly a millionaire. Kind of like that type of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think it's like a pretty high ranked. Like I've heard of it before I got it. I think like I feel like I've heard other people talk about it. Anyways, I should read it. Then I got these. This was a bundle set from Amazon. You are a badass, and you are a badass at making money. This was on my list to get. Actually, this yellow one was on my list. On my like list that I wanted to buy and read. And then in a video, Rach ASMR said she was reading this one, and I was like, oh, that's like goes hand in hand with this one. And clearly, like that's how far I made it. And I think I skimmed to get to that point. I was not in the right mindset when I started reading this. So they are here for me to pick up one day. But, I don't know, I just have to be in a good mind, like a specific mindset before reading certain books. The 21 Undeniable Secrets of Marriage. This was, I am sure, gifted to me at some point. I don't know if it was before I got married or when I was married. I have not read it, but I kept it because I figure that doesn't sound like a bad book to read. It's just not on the top of my list since I didn't pick it out. Practicing mindfulness. So I actually read snippets of this in a video before, and I can link it. And it's just about how to practice mindfulness in your everyday life. And so I would like to read that. I bet you most of these books I haven't read. I'm so bad. I'm like not really a reader. And if I am, they're all gonna be like self-help. Or like not, I don't read fiction. Free Range Kids. How to raise safe, self-reliant children without going nuts with worry. So it's just kind of how to be not a helicopter parent. Like I have a strong desire for my children to be raised like, you know, without so many restrictions and rules and limitations. Like the sky's their limit. However, I'm very anxious, so those two things don't go well together. So this might be a good book for me to read. This was a gift. I Heard God Laugh by Matthew Kelly. I'm not exactly sure what it's about, but you know, I think it's about being like calm in everyday life. Again, this seems like something I'd want to read, so I kept it on my bookshelf because like I give away stuff a lot, but this did not make it to the giveaway pile because I think I would like it. I just have not read it yet. Between Mom and Me. This is really cute. So this I actually got for Christmas from my husband. A mother-son keepsake journal. So it's like questions and pages where the mom answers and the son answers. And I thought that was so cool. So I can do this with one of my sons at some point. But none of them can read or write yet, and the questions are kind of more mature. So like maybe like 7, 8 years old, we can start reading this together. Lost Tools of Learning. I have no idea what this is actually. I don't know if we bought it or if it was a gift. Okay, so Juliet's School of Possibilities. So, Laura Vanderkam is like one of my favorite authors, one of my favorite books ever, which I do not have because I let someone borrow it and they never gave it back, is Off the Clock by Laura Vanderkam. So I read that book, and then there was another book I read of hers that I got from the library, so I obviously don't have that anymore as well. This is another one of her books that was on my list, and I mean, when you start to read books like this, like self-help books by the same author, it's kind of repetitive, so you really don't need to read all of their books. So I don't know when I'll read this, because it'll probably just be a repeat of everything else of hers I've read. But this is like $12 on Amazon, and it was just like sitting in my wish list. I didn't purchase it because I was like, well, I don't really need to read it, but I like her. So this was sitting in my wish list, and I walk into the dollar store of all places one day, and this is sitting in the front for $1.25 when it's $12 on Amazon. I couldn't believe it. I felt a little bit bad because I feel like she deserves the $12, not $1.25, but I could not pass up that deal. So now I have it, so I'll read it eventually, but it's not top of my list because it'll probably just be kind of a repeat of her other books I read. These two books, this one is like, this isn't my what I got for Christmas video. It's called Adventure Challenge in Bed. So it's just like not to do, it's like date ideas, a little more risque, and so it's just in there. And then this is a book that I made for our first Valentine's Day after we got married. You can like literally make your own books online where like they have like cartoon templates, and so this is a full-blown book. Like every page is filled with like a cartoon I set up, and then like words, and it's more so like it's like I love you because, or like these are my favorite memories. So it's fun to look back at sometimes. Let me get this mic closer than I might used to. So now we're on to the second shelf. The Power of a Praying Parent. This was a gift, I think, from my mother-in-law. I think I started to read it and I never finished it. Any of the books that I get as gifts, I keep because I want to read them. But, since I didn't pick them out, they don't make it to the top of my list, so they do sit here for a little bit before I get around to them. The Birth Partner. So this was recommended for my husband to read before I gave birth to my last child, since we gave birth in a birthing center. I don't think he read it, and I don't really care because he did fine. The Panic-Free Pregnancy. This was one I got for my first pregnancy. I think someone recommended it, so I bought it. And I didn't really read that much, but it's just kind of like a non-fear-based approach to like what you should and shouldn't do in pregnancy. So this is the book that I was talking about. If I'm gonna read any book to like pump me up for a non-medicated birth, which by the way, I did have medication. I just didn't have an epidural. Ina May's Guide to Childbirth, and the first half of the book is just really positive birth stories that got me very interested. I actually got this for my first child, and I did end up doing hospital birth with an epidural. But I do feel like this is what kind of planted this seed for me to consider a non-hospital and a non-epidural birth. And I don't know, it's just very empowering to read some of the stories, and I learned a lot of interesting facts in here as well. So if you want a book to get you thinking that way, or if you're interested in that stuff, I recommend this one more than Birthing from Within. This is a cleaning routine checklist book that I think I bought out of desperation to get my life together. I probably used 3 pages, but I keep it in case one day I use it again. It's literally just like checklists, like that you fill in yourself. The 5 love languages, I think I got this as a gift, but this is definitely something I would have picked out anyways. I'm sure you guys have heard of that stuff, like the 5 love languages being like words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, acts of service, and gift giving. Okay, so this is another, there was another book by this author, again, a gift, or I got it free at church or something, called Rediscover Jesus. I love this. This was a gift, well, that I asked for. 1 question a day for you and me, a 3-year journal. We have not been very on top of it, but this is what makes me feel loved and connected, is like you open it and ask a question and you answer, and to start talking about it, like quality time and quality conversations. I love this. I think it was from Francesca's actually, but they have like all sorts of these things on, like you go to like Amazon or something. 7 Habits of a Healthy Home. I actually don't really know what this is about. This was another gift, but I must be interested in enough that I kept it. A Holy Bible, the New American Bible Version. Hunt, Gather, Parent. This is about parenting, and I thought it was a really good book. I've really struggled to put its practices into action, but it was really good, and I got a lot of good ideas from it. This is what I was reading in a few of my travel vlogs this summer. Peaceful Parent, Happy Kids, How to Stop Yelling and Start Connecting. So this is another good parenting book if you are into like peaceful parenting, gentle parenting. So much of parenting is just like fixing yourself first to be a good role model, and that's a lot about what this is. But I think it also gives you examples of like how to handle or talk to your kids as well at different ages. Tiny Habits. So I didn't get very far in this book. I was so excited about this, and so many people talked about it. Where is this other book? Hang on. Oh, there's another book that's mine, but somehow it's on a different bookshelf. Atomic Habits. I felt like this was pretty much the same thing as Atomic Habits, and so I felt like I was wasting time by reading it. Not that it's a waste of time, but I just like couldn't get through it because I felt like I knew it, like I'd heard everything that he was saying already, so I was a little disappointed. But that's my own fault for like buying too similar of a book from another book, but I'll probably read it eventually. But I read it like right after Atomic Habits, so it was kind of pointless. The 4 Tendencies by Gretchen Rubin. This is like another personality typing philosophy, and it's more so about like your motivation. So I got it hoping to motivate myself, but it just kind of honestly got me down a little bit because I feel like I'm actually a pretty difficult personality to motivate, so I felt a little discouraged after reading it, to be honest. I think this, like, if you are in management, I think this is a really good, like, thing to study, and, it might make you, like, I feel like it would make you a better manager, like, in terms of dealing with people. Just some thoughts. Undoing Depression. This was already on our bookshelf, but I was going to read it, so I put it on my bookshelf, and then I didn't read it. every once in a while, but it's like a once a day. This is what I'm reading right now from our library, The Conscious Parent. This you'll see in a video. I don't know if I'll post it before or after a Thanksgiving video. It's a gratitude journal. It's a blank notebook, but it's like a gratitude journal. How to talk so kids will listen, and listen so kids will talk. So we have this book. I read they have like a follow-up one called How to Talk So Little Kids Will Listen, which is more applicable for my children's ages. But it is helpful. Like there's a lot of concepts from the other book that I think this book also uses that have actually worked and been helpful for me. Stuff I'll probably use forever, just ways to word things or to like handle kids. Sometimes they don't always respond the way you want, but the 5-minute journal. So this is like a daily, like fill out a sheet once a day. I have not used it that much, but I would love to like do that sort of thing every day. I already said what this is, and this is just like a super old etiquette book. I'm not sure why I have it. It's like a sentimental thing. I don't know how to explain it. Alright. This is the last shelf, and probably my kind of most random shelf. I have no idea what this book is. I think I got it as a gift, and same with this, How to Find, Follow, Fulfill God's Will. These were gifts. To be determined if I read them. See, this is why bookshelves are so like personal, because now you know so much more about me. So I'm Catholic, so I have a catechism. Holy sun damage. This used to be like red. That's crazy. So I have a catechism and like another Bible, a Bible from high school. This is a Bible from college. And yes, Catholics do read the Bible. This Habakkuk is like a woman's. Well, I don't think it has to be women's. I did it with women. I did it with my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law. I think we only got partway through, and then our Bible study kind of disintegrated. We didn't keep up with it, but it's like a workbook to just study the book of Habakkuk. If I'm saying that right. Anyways, so this I talked about. I took a religion class in college, and I kept 2 of the 5 books, and this was one of the ones that I kept going home. Jesus and Buddha as Brothers. So this is Thich Nhat Hanh. Really cool book that kind of meshes Christianity with Buddhism and the similarities, and really great book. Again, it's really cool to open it and see everything I highlighted. My quotable kid. This is just a notebook where we can put quotes of our kids. We don't keep up with it as much as we should. Wife After God. This is like a daily. This was a gift from my mother-in-law, I think. It's like a 30-day marriage devotional for wife. So I think I tried starting this and I didn't get through, but I would like to do it. This is another. Oh no, wait. Reflections of Intimacy. Oh, this is just a notebook to help. Like with a women's conference I went to last year. There is a God. I bought this book when I was having some doubts, and I've heard it was really good. My husband actually heard it was really good and was on his list, but I bought it for myself, not for him. Good Morning, Good Life. I love Amy Landino. She has a YouTube channel, so I have not really listened to her in a while. I've been in kind of a rut with like content I've been absorbing, especially motivational. I'm just in a weird spot where like everything kind of pisses me off that's motivational. I don't know how to explain it. I think because I'm just in survival mode right now. But anyways, so she is like the Writing with Love and Logic. I think I've read this at some point. I don't remember what it's about, but I'm pretty sure I've read it. Again, it's like another book that's kind of up that gentle parenting alley. And these are a bunch of crossword puzzle books that have clearly been destroyed by, you'd think, a dog. No, this was my children. My savage. I'm just kidding. But like the toddlers just ripped pages. Anyways, I get these for like flights. Well, flights without children on them, which is like never. But I do like doing crossword puzzles on flights and stuff. But I think I have some like pages left of them. I always get the easy ones because I'm not like, I'm not really a crossword person.